Let's talk.
Nerd!
Warning, this show contains spoilers.
Spoilers on top of spoilers. All right. Hello, guys. It's us. Let's Talk Nerds. I'm Spatial Hornet.
And I'm Reno.
Again, I'm just some guy.
That's Wolf, our edgelord.
No.
We're back with our weekly podcast. Today we're going to be starting off as usual with the weekly What If update. This was the What If Thor was an only child. Reno, what do you think?
I thought this was the funniest episode.
Uh-huh.
If Thor was basically an only child, he'd be a frat boy. A partier. I mean, everything about it was really funny. And I liked Thor. I liked how him and Jane still had a relationship. There was a little, differences in the world. Like Jane knew about Shield, so she called them, of course. And I like the introduction of Howard the Duck. Also, that was pretty funny. How Howard the Duck and Darcy kind of like, I think they got together, but I don't know. And I thought it was really funny. The ending, it was starting to be a happy ending, and I think this was would have been the first okay, this is an ending, and there wasn't any cliffhangers until they showed Ultron. And
they literally gave you a left hook.
Yeah,
they weren't expecting it.
And that's the only question I had with that was, so who built Ultron? Because it didn't seem like there was any other superheroes around. Because if Thor was having a huge party and was kind of destroying Earth, even though it was just a party to him, I think other heroes besides Captain Marvel would come and help. So that's why I was wondering who built Ultron. How did he get the Mind Stone? Because since the Mind Stone wasn't in Loki's scepter, because Loki was never Thor's brother, then he wouldn't have the scepter. So where was the Mind Stone? And all those questions popped up. But basically, it's who built Ultron, and if he's from a different universe, if he's from a different timeline, or how that all happened. But all in all, I thought it was a very funny episode. I really liked it.
Freaking Phoenix. You guys actually want to talk about What If?
Yes.
Hi, Phoenix.
It would just be Iron Man.
Yeah.
Iron Man would build it, but the thing the thing that makes that kind of a nifty theory on who built not Thanos, Ultron, is that Iron Man, and at least during this time, was sick. He was dying of remember the neck disease?
Yeah, the whatever. He was getting
I think it's the arc reactor more, not the neck disease. More.
He was getting a battery poisoning or some shit.
Yeah. And then he was sick and trying to figure out that problem. So he probably got it fixed faster just by an alien. Just come by and just oh, zap, you're healed. But is that really? I don't know, because he would be the one to build Ultron. Because
I think he always.
Yeah, he's well.
Well, in the comic, Ant-Man built Ultron. Not Ant-Man, the Ant-Man that we know from the movies. Ant-Man, Ant-Man.
Yeah.
But the thing about that is that in the MCU, he does Ant-Man or the original Ant-Man. They don't have that idea in their minds.
So it would be Iron Man and Bruce Banner then, who have built him the same as in the movie.
Yeah,
most likely.
It's weird because Iron Man has the idea of Ultron, but he doesn't know how to build him. And Bruce Banner doesn't meet him because the Avengers haven't assembled. So it just Iron Man probably created this by himself with somebody else.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, you're right, because the Avengers would have assembled because Thor wasn't part of the Avengers, and no one else would have been there to build the Avengers.
there's an order: Captain America. Black Widow, the first Avenger. By technicality, she was the first recruited.
Yeah.
Then Captain America, and
I
then
think the events of Iron Man happened before the events of Thor.
then
Yeah,
maybe
it did.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
Iron Man then I guess goes to Hulk then Thor, or is it Thor then Hulk?
Well, I think Hulk became Hulk before even Iron Man,
Yeah,
but
before Hulk was Hulk before Iron Man was even Iron Man.
Yeah, but Bruce
Especially
Banner
if
went to
they're
hiding.
going to those the Incredible Hulk movies and stuff like
But
that.
yeah,
If
it's
that's
just
still
that
in the MCU.
Hulk went into hiding, and that's the thing. So it
yeah.
just took a while until they found him.
So, Wolf, what did you think of like the episode as a whole, besides just
Very
like that
funny.
ending?
It was
Very
good,
funny.
but I feel like realistically, Thor would have became more of a righteous hero, not
Mhm.
a, a party dork.
Yeah,
It's like
party dork.
Party.
party every day. But like, he would have been a hero more than anything. Like you see his friends, like they are friends, heroic friends. They aren't two jokesters, too much of a jokester. But you have serious, and then you have those ones. Like my favorite one, I forget the guy that named the sheep. He's my favorite part of his friend group. But I feel like they would have been more of a heroic adventure group.
Reno, didn't you say that one time that you would have liked to have seen like a show or something about the
Yeah,
what are they called,
because
Heroic Five or something?
they're called Warriors 3,
Okay,
and with Lady Sith. So
with
yeah,
Lady Sif.
and they are more, they're warriors. So yeah, I guess you do have a point where they would go out and run missions and do heroic kind of stuff because they are all warriors. I mean,
Yeah,
so
Yeah, and then
but I mean,
but
they do love their parties because that one the one big guy always drank beer. They always celebrated after their missions or adventures or anything like that. And I think basically that's what this story was about. Maybe not them going on missions, but the whole story was about his mom left. His dad
yeah,
is sleeping. It's time to party. And every
yeah.
teenager or person who
Young
lives
adult.
with their parents, when they're a teen and their parents are gonna go out and trust you with something, there's always that little thought in your head, well, hey, maybe I could get away with a little party. And it's
Right,
like his little party is going out of his home, so his realm is his home, so he had to go to a whole different realm to party
realm.
at. So or
I love his relationship with Loki.
oh yeah, my brother
Yeah.
from another mother.
Oh god.
An actual healthy relationship.
yeah, because
Yeah, right.
they wouldn't have any conflict because he's a prince, and they're both princes they're established in their homes. So
I like how like they were like partying and then recovering and then partying more because like they were like, oh yes, late night Chinese food, the best,
Mhm.
and then traveling. Oh, I remember when they were there was like they were cleaning everything up before the mom arrived. There just what was it like the 80s or 90s movies when like that was like a big thing. Oh, we gotta clean up before the mom gets home.
Yeah,
yes,
I
it's
like
like
remind that on escalated scale.
yeah. The ones I recently remember is there's a timer on the top left of the screen. It's just like counting down before the parents get home,
oh,
and it's just
Yeah.
Ferris
people
Bueller's Day
clean up.
Off, that movie.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and hey, I've been guilty of it too. When my parents went out for a weekend, I had parties at the house, and I've cleaned up, before they came home, and it was a weekend party, and that's just how we did it in the '90s, I guess.
You're a very brave man, Peng.
You could have died.
You could have died. No, I think this was definitely, in my opinion, it's continued that trend. Like the last one kind of ended that. Not say the last one was bad, but it finally did continue that trend of just getting better. I think this was the best one. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I'm sure you still like the zombie one, Reno, but
I really enjoyed this one because it was really funny. It brought me back to, like I was saying before, bring me back to when I was younger and my mom coming home or cleaning up messes and things like that with my friends over and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I
and
enjoyed it. I did enjoy the zombie one still, but all in all, I think this is probably up there for the one of the best ones.
yeah, I think if they do continue, like if they do decide like do sequels and stuff for these what ifs, I think
Yeah.
this is one I'll definitely look forward to.
Well, if they are
Uh,
planning to do that, that heroes, quote unquote, versus villains, I feel like villains won. All fucking, they have Ultron vision.
Yeah.
Ultron Vision.
What does he mean? Dino equals Reno. Does that mean I'm old, like dinosaur?
I think so. I think he's calling you a dino.
Thanks, Phoenix.
Our
What
fans are dicks.
remark do you have for that remark?
Wait, which remark? About the Vision, Ultron Vision or whatever?
No, no, no.
Oh, about the Dino Arena.
Yeah.
He's used to it at this point.
But yeah, I think once they showed Ultron, it kind of, took over the what's going on questions of what's gonna happen. I wanted it to expand more. I wanted to see more of a show, once they showed Ultron, because it was a fun episode, and there wasn't really any conflict or anything like that until he talked to his mom. I mean, you really didn't worry about Captain Marvel or Shield that much, even though they were gonna nuke him.
Yeah, like I don't understand, why were they going to nuke him? What was he doing?
He was disturbing the peace.
He was disturbing Earth. He was, all of his friends were it's like if a whole bunch of friends are at your house having a party and you're all, do not go in this room, or you don't want them to touch anything. You're having a party and you've invited a whole bunch of people. Pretty much your house is fair game of getting destroyed. So
Yeah, but I'm not gonna
No.
nuke my house or blow it up to get rid of them.
they would have nuked a part of their house to get rid of them. To get rid of him. It seemed.
Also, they put Nick Fury on a medical bed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I need you and your friend. Boom.
Yeah, and I think she was pissed about that, so maybe that's why they wanted to nuke him.
Funny thing is, I don't think it would have done anything.
No.
No.
He would have just been like, Daisy for a little bit and just like, well, back to the party.
Whoa, that was the coolest freaking rave ever.
Now that was a hit.
I don't know. It's funny because this episode doesn't have really too much to talk about in great detail, right? It's just because it was just a giant party.
Yeah.
Like it was just a good wholesome episode, and that's something I'm kind of happy to see. Is more like there's been a few of these episodes where stuff is just a lot more wholesome, and it's not so. Obviously, I think the zombie one could have been better if it would have been darker and not as wholesome, but a lot of the other ones have been pretty good.
Well, I'll say the best part of that was the collector on his scooter.
Yeah, I'm keeping this. Was that the collector, or that was the guy from the Hulk?
Yeah, wasn't he the collector?
No,
he's not the collector. You're right. He's somebody else. He's from that planet, Battle Planet.
Yeah, the Battle Planet, where he basically ruled that It was a junkyard planet, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's what was supposed to be World War Hulk.
Yeah, World War Hulk planet. Yeah, that was a funny part. But that's what I liked about the episode too, was they introduced or they showed again all these characters, but in a funny type of way. All of them were just partying, relaxing, where some of these characters you only see them as serious. and
Yeah.
you saw them partying, or especially when he was asking everyone to help clean up. Okay, who's gonna help me clean up? And everybody's like, okay, we're out of here. Who's being
Right.
the party pooper now?
Yeah, I liked also when when they were cleaning stuff up. Uh, the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
They're like, "Oh, we're gonna fix this." Wait, what? And then, oh, it's Stonehenge. We don't break these. We don't know why they're here, but they're very important. Oops.
Hey, it has the fingerprints of a god.
Yeah. Now it actually has significance.
Other than just it's just being there.
Right.
It's probably like just some like ancient person that just like, I would just want to put my home here. But just felt out, just didn't have enough materials, so he just gave up.
Or maybe it was just like he made a stone house, and then over the years it just degraded, and now it's just that. But we think it's this holy site now. But yeah, and then Howard the Duck, he's a player.
yeah.
Yes.
I mean, and
he likes happy hour.
and Howard the Duck and Darcy, Jane's sidekick, they kind of made good. They made a good, banter and everything. So I enjoyed Darcy and stuff. She's very funny. I mean, she's funny in the movie also. I love that character.
Peaceful Phoenix. You think Reno can explain Stonehenge? He's old enough, right?
Not that old.
He was born like a century after Stonehenge. Sorry, Phoenix.
He wasn't there.
Yeah, I wonder. I need to look up. Let me look up real quick how many what ifs they plan for season 1. See where we're at.
Your mom.
You guys are so busted. Oh, hi! I'm just teaching these. What's the term? Savages.
I don't think that's what he said.
I know, but that'd be funny. These uneducated people.
And Miss Marvel tried to bail him out again.
Yeah. Yeah, Miss Marvel became a real bro towards the end.
Yeah, but she's still not likable.
Yeah, still hate her. Okay, so there's gonna be 9 what ifs when we're at number 7. So we got 2 more.
Oh, okay.
I feel like for Miss Marvel, they just make her more of a friendly.
Right? Make her. I remember if you remember Marvel's Earth's Mightiest Heroes, she was really likable in that one.
Yeah. Like I don't know why they're trying to go with the uptight hero. Like fun is barely around. Only work. Like I do like she's a cool character, but her just being uptight and no fun is not fun.
Yes. It looks like the next what if is going to be. It looks like there's Thor and Doctor Strange in it. So
Thor and Doctor Strange. That's interesting.
of course this would be okay. So of course this would be someone's YouTube. Why was the Watcher surprised at the end? I don't think people understand what the Watcher actually is.
Yeah, because the Watcher doesn't know. He doesn't know anything about the future. He only is watching what's going on.
Yeah, he's an observer. He doesn't create. Doesn't stop. So
He's
Wolf,
like
you seeing red right now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of red. But like I was saying, he's just somebody that pretty much understands assessment while watching it. Like he knows what's going on to 100%. He's not there like watching it and it's like starting to get it. He pretty much knows how it starts and then how it develops. Doesn't know the end.
It gotta be something though when because he's seen like infinite universes. You gotta imagine what it must be like for him to actually be surprised when something happens.
Holy.
He's like, oh my god, that's a new one. I haven't seen that before. Oh god.
See, that's why I was wondering is Ultron part of this timeline, or did he just break into this timeline somehow?
That'll be
Well,
very
no.
interesting to see.
So
You know, the Watcher must have been really bored when Kane was controlling all the different timelines.
It's like, whoa, so many new things to watch. It's like cable TV.
Wow, Netflix really stepped up their game.
It has Netflix, but if they killed off this character instead, wow.
Wow. Uh,
The universe where DC is actually making good live action movies, but terrible
Ah.
cartoons.
well, I don't know if I like that. I think I'd rather them continue having terrible live action movies, or like a universe where Marvel stayed was bought by Warner Brothers and DC was bought by Disney.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, right.
Marvel would do shit.
Yeah.
Like you see WB, they're not caring about what they're supposed to be marketing.
I mean, their animated stuff's been pretty good the last like half decade,
yeah,
last
their-
5
Yeah,
years,
but
I'd say.
that's mainly
Their
because they
animated
don't
stuff is
touch
good.
it that much. When they have full control, it's when they do bad.
Yeah.
And their movies is where they have more control.
Can you imagine like an Iron Man movie doing as bad as the Green Lantern movie? I think that's probably it for the what if, right?
Probably.
Yeah, I think we pretty well covered. I mean, we'll see. I think the next episode, by the looks of it, might be like a two-parter, their first two-parter for like their mid-season finale or whatever.
Two-parter?
Right? Cliffhangers. Remember those guys?
Cliffhangers?
Well, you said that they're gonna bring some of the episodes together, so maybe the last two, that's how they're gonna show it.
That's what they've hinted at.
And then the Spider-Verse.
And then the Spider-Verse.
Yep, and the Spider-Verse. Well, while we're on the topic of heroes, let's go over to the Batman. What is it? Family Adventures?
Family Affairs.
Wayne Family Adventures, whatever it is. The webtoon comics, who apparently, thanks to Wolf, we found out actually is a comic, canon comic.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Wolf.
You wouldn't have figured that without me.
Never. Rena, what do you think with their updated episodes so far that we've seen?
I liked it. I mean, you could read them really quick, and that's what I like about these comics is all of them you could just go through, and it was. I think most of these comics, like you said, are going to be lighthearted because it's basically just wrapped around the lifestyle of Batman in the house, or
Yeah.
taking
What do you mean,
control of
Batman?
taking control of
see
the
it.
children and stuff like that. So episode 5 was, yeah, it was really good, where Batman thought his bases were getting broken into and stuff, and then he just found out it was Red Hood chilling, which was pretty funny. And then the other episode 6 was really funny too, where the team is working out, and of course all the brothers are trying to one up each other. So I mean, and that's just how it is when you're working out with friends. Sometimes when you're working out, you're all, well, I could do 100 push-ups. Well, I could do these kind of push-ups, and yeah, it was just really funny to me. And then of course the little sister saying, "I told you so." So.
Cassandra King.
Yeah, Cassandra. Who is she again?
That's
Orphan, right?
Orphan. Yeah.
Orphan? Is it Orphan? Yeah.
Orphan.
Yeah, that was funny. And then they're all like sitting there struggling to eat. Wolf. So for those of you who don't know, if you couldn't tell by Wolf's icon, he's a huge Red Hood fan. How do you think of Red Hood so far?
No, he's fine. I just wish he had more of his tricks up his sleeve, like I already told you, devious tricks.
Yeah, little pranks
Like
and stuff.
Yeah, he's not nice. He's nice in
Yeah.
his own way, but he's not
Mhm.
nice. He would literally just like he would unscrew your bed hinges and just wait for you to just lay on it. Just do some things.
Hmm.
But he would also like he's a double sided sword. He does something bad, karma hits him back. Just it's something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I think in
Uh,
episode 5, they were kind of hinting to that, where he was breaking into all of Batman's hideouts,
Nah.
and
Well, that isn't a trick.
he
He's just
was
trying to
well
upgrade
he
his
was
own
trying to
things.
chill, but he still was stealing Batman's stuff. And then at the very end, Batman's all, I still send him all the new gadgets, so I don't know why he's stealing my stuff.
It's because he
Uh,
needs more.
like I'm taking this. Bye.
He just needs to do something. See, he is like a sort of a tech nerd. Like he does make his own things, but he's not at the level of Batman or Tim.
Yeah. Well, he had to figure out his own stuff when he was still solo when he first came back. So.
Yeah. And popping caps into that black mask guy.
Hmm. So, who do you think won the push-up contest? My mind's on Dick.
Jason Todd.
Oh, of course he would.
That's the guy that chose Dick. Like, you don't say like you're
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not a Nightwing fan.
But I feel like Tim is younger, so he doesn't have the capacity to go that long, and neither does Damien. So those guys
Yeah.
are like is out. Like of course they have some really good endurance for the regular person, but they wouldn't last that long compared to somebody that also has that's like
The same endurance, if
Yeah,
not more, for their age. Yeah.
like those two like are really close equal. So it'll be like a match between them. Tim and Damien would just fall short. Like
Well,
Damien, I
Tim.
say he can outlast Tim, but not
Yeah.
Jason or Dick.
Well, Tim is he's never really been. I mean, he's obviously physically stronger than most humans, but like that's not really his thing, right? He's just really smart. He's a
Yeah, he's
yeah,
brains.
yeah. And
And
then
also like he's a coffee addict confirmed in this comic. So
yeah,
he's gonna be less physically active because he's more staying up all night. So
yeah. And
he'd
then
be the first one to go out.
does Dick? I mean, when it comes to like, because when it comes to like that type of working out, it'd be more like your agility and like your endurance. Is Red Hood really that big into like that? Like, isn't he more of a brute when he
He's more of a
fights?
brute, but they're
Yeah.
doing push-ups. They're not doing agility contests.
Well, I mean, like, well, not agility. I don't know how you would describe it because like holding themselves in that position with just one hand. You know what I mean? Because they were doing like the one-handed holding themselves up like straight up,
Yeah.
With 2 fingers.
like with yeah.
Well, remember he
Oh.
has like a bit of a like the Lazarus pit does run through his veins, so like
Oh yeah.
that's gonna be giving him like a major boost. Not a lot to Nightwing, but a major one to the others. Like Nightwing definitely does, well, most likely does have the most endurance, just
Yeah.
because he's pretty much raised to be what he is, an acrobat. Like that's what his family's were. He was just naturally more flexible, and Jason was just a street punk,
Yeah.
But I feel like Jason, like he's been working out of like that and all that, so he wouldn't beat Dick like easily. It would just take more willpower from him with the
Yeah.
help of a bit of the Lazarus. But I
Yeah.
say like it would just be a close tie between them.
Like how we sat here and had a debate about who could actually do more push-ups. So what else do you guys want? Like Reno, what do you want to see going forward in the comic? It's a character you want to see more of, or see more shenanigans, or
I mean, I like where the comic's going, and it's a very light-hearted comic, so you get to see the light side of all these characters. And I mean, I don't really have anything that I would want to see, or anyone else who I want to see it. I think it's going in a good direction, though.
yeah. How about you, Wolf?
Yeah, you just can't wait to see more.
I want to.
It's just
Oh,
really nice.
yeah. I mean, this is the wholesome stuff that I've always wanted to see
Yeah, same
with
here.
DC. And if this is canon now, it'd be interesting to see if they ever expand it on it and have like other like comics that are based in this universe with like Superman and his kids or Green Arrow, Aquaman and Aqualad. All that would be
Yeah,
interesting.
no
And then,
problem.
I would like to see one character I want to see because I don't think they've shown off him much is Batwing. I know he showed up, I think, in episode 2.
Is that when they were eating
No,
the
that was
cookies?
Luke. No, that's
Yeah.
Luke. He's Yellow Jacket, not Yellow Jacket. He's the other one. No,
Oh yeah,
dude.
the other new one, right? What is his name?
He's. I think he just goes by Duke. No,
Duke.
that's Lucius Duke. Is it Luke Fox or Duke Fox? I don't know.
Well,
He,
Lucius.
he's he's a yellow guy. He's not
No, they have a Batwing in this too.
No, if you're talking about on first episode, the guy moving in, he's a
No,
yellow guy.
not him. But Batwing did show up when it came to like the part where they were going about to fight over the cookies.
Did he? Let me see.
Yeah,
The last cookie.
the last cookie. That was a freaking Batman. Just like, come on.
No, that's
Well, he wasn't even fighting for it, and it landed on his plate.
Yeah,
That's
or
the-
his cup or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's just like, bring it. What you got,
Yeah, and there's Duke Thomas.
Duke Thomas?
The Signal is what he's called.
Ah, yes, the signal.
I guess it's Luke. Luke Fox is the one that he's not there yet.
He's not here yet. Okay, I could have sworn I thought I saw him in here at one point. But
No, you saw the guy in his hero outfits in episode 2.
Yeah, that's a character I would like to see. Then is have him introduced. Okay, then who's the other? Who's the girl? Spoiler? She's the one in the purple, right?
Spoilers to it's the one that's fully covering her mask. She's blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's spoiler.
It'll be fun to see where they continue with this. I would like to see him and then just continue what other shenanigans they come up with. It'll be cool to see. I also see if like Dick and Batgirl are in a relationship or not. I guess would be something to see explored.
No.
Do you think they're going to introduce Catwoman in this comic?
I don't know, but that's going to be some fun shenanigans if they do. I'm sure they'll have to have some villains. I mean, they better have Kite Man.
Kite.
I'm telling you.
Catman would be a good one.
Especially if he's just like from Harley Quinn.
Definitely. Harley Quinn Kite Man is the best Kite Man. But overall, I'd say the comic is fun. Nice read.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the dinosaur. Damien telling him that the dinosaur eats people.
Eats intruders. Well, is he wrong?
I don't know. Yeah, so here it is. That's the part where when Damien's explaining like the family on the wall,
Yeah.
he also mentions Luke Fox
Okay.
as like one of the people that's not on there. So I say it's pretty well done. Now we have Star Wars Visions just came out. Disney actually released an entire series for once instead of weekly episodes, which is surprising.
Oh yeah. I say the first episode. That episode of Black and Gray, right?
Yeah. Black
that
and
was
black.
nice.
Um.
That was a nice one, but I wish there was more color and less of shading.
Shadowing and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think because me and Wolf, I think pretty much had the same consensus on this when we watched it together. Was this one's not Star Wars?
No, it was just literally what fans wanted.
Yeah.
Like the thing about Star Wars is that at least if you're gonna do something like a project like this, make them follow your rules.
Yeah.
What are
the rules of
what
your
are the
universe?
rules?
Well, the rules of your universe.
Yeah, what you've seen on screen. And so if you
So,
get like a fan to do a project like this, then if you've seen the series,
Which one?
the
The
like,
Rebels
like
or
Clone
no,
Wars, Rebels,
oh, okay.
whatever,
no, not that.
or Visions.
Yes,
What are we
Star
talking?
Wars
Yeah.
Visions. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Like, if you look at Star Wars Visions, they did not follow the rules of what the universe was set.
Yeah.
Like what they set in the universe. They
Yeah.
did a lot of enemy things and a lot of random
Mhm.
stuff. The first episode did follow it, but it didn't follow the futuristic art style.
Yeah.
Like it had more of a samurai look, and I don't mind that. Like, but
Mhm.
if the robots weren't really samurai, like you saw I
Mm.
forget R2D2. I don't really know what they're
Yeah.
called, but if you saw
The
that,
Astro droids.
yeah, he was made out of like wood and like straws and like
Yeah.
those things.
So, okay, so Rena, just so you know, when we say, just to elaborate more, when we say rules, you know how like a universe you have set rules. This is what the Force can do and cannot do. This is what ships can do and cannot do.
Oh, okay.
Like, for instance, a grounded rule in the Star Wars universe is when you go out into space. I think this is most universe, but when you go into space, you have to have a suit on or you'll die. You can't just fight in the middle of space, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually. That was definitely something that was just completely, absolutely ignored in one of the episodes.
Yeah, and then they
Like,
did like they had like these generator crystals in that one episode where it's just like I can make multiple different lightsaber hands come out of my body just to make
yeah.
like multiple sabers and then make them to saber whips.
Hmm.
And then with the protagonist of this episode, um, like he does the same thing, puts a crystal in his lightsaber, and then makes a fucking mega sword
Yeah.
through the ship.
I have
And
never seen such anime bullshit.
yeah, a mega sword that doesn't kill his sister, which is the antagonist. It only goes through her, and breaks the crystal controlling, not controlling. She's trying to control.
Yeah, corrupting her or whatever.
Yeah, and like and destroys the ship and blowing up the ship, and then then he gets back in his little fighter jet and just goes to a planet and crashes, but lives.
Yeah, and his ship crashes full on into the other ship, and it's just fine like a couple minutes later.
Yep. Yeah, this is the episode where we were talking about not wearing helmets in space.
Yeah, not wearing helmets in space and still screaming at each other.
So was that the twins episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Reno, sorry, we've been talking about what do you think? Like, what was your thoughts? Not being like a hardcore not say Wolf's a hardcore Star Wars fan, but
To bring up my age again.
I seen the original.
Yeah, I mean it was a whole bunch of separate stories in one, so it reminded me of the Animatrix that came out in 2003, where they had a lot of different animation studios collaborate with them to make, I think it was 9 different animation short films, and basically the Visions was kind of like that to me, where none of them really connected any of it together. So you could watch all these separate short films, and they're in their own basic universe, or not universe, but in that universe, but in different planets and such like that, where they're introducing new characters.
yeah.
I guess they collaborated with 7 different animation studios. So that's where all the Japanese animation and all the samurai stuff came from, was because
Japanese.
yeah, they collaborated with a lot of them. So it reminded me of older animations that I watched, like Ninja Scroll and Kung Fu, that TV show back in 1972. The first one reminded me of that, because the episode 1 with the duel was, the lone samurai going through town and just basically helping that town, and then he left. So that just kind of reminded me of Kung Fu. Reminded me of Ninja Scroll and Samurai 7. Those are cult classic Japanese animations that I watched when I first started watching animations. Those both came out in 1993 and 2004. So it just brings me back to the old style of drawing and story, which I enjoyed. I mean, there was a couple episodes that were really slow. It was really slow. I think it was episode 4, The Village Bride, and episode 5, The Ninth Jedi. It started out pretty slow for me. And I think there was that other one too, the 2B1. With the
robot.
Yeah, with the robot. Those were kind of slow episodes, but you know, they're trying to introduce a character, so I don't know if those characters are they're gonna try to expand on them or not.
What do you think of the singing one?
Oh, that was episode 2. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to watch that one twice because at first I was just what? Yeah, what does
What's
this
going on?
Yeah, what does this have to do with anything? And then I didn't know if that guy was actually a Jedi or not, and he wanted to become a singer. But the second time around, I was all, oh, it's a lighthearted episode, and you know, if we're going through through the stuff we've been talking about today is light episodes and stuff. I mean, it was a lighthearted episode, and I enjoyed it at the second time around, and it was a lot of it had it reminded me of minis, like you were watching the minis doing a short film. So
Yeah.
I was thinking that was made more towards kids, where the first episode, the duel, was probably made for more people who watch anime and ninjas and stuff like that. So I mean, they put a lot of different stuff into it, so
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. And I liked how you didn't see the normal lightsabers. Some of the lightsabers looked like actual swords and stuff like that. I did think it was kind of hokey though when they made the big sword when they put one that one thing in there. And then just because she put that crystal in her chest that she could grow, I think,
extra limbs
4 more
and
arms?
extra lightsaber. There was a lot of.
Like that.
If this was actual anime, not made by Disney, there'd be something else going on about those arms. I can tell you that right now.
But yeah, I mean, it reminded me a lot of the Animatrix and Death and Robots that's on Netflix. Those kind of animation stories where none of it really ties into each other. It's just fun episodes to watch.
Yeah, just experimental episodes, just like random stories to be told.
Mhm.
Like, I don't mind that about Star Wars Visions. It's just that I'd like it to be more grounded to the universe.
Yeah.
Like, they're just bringing out random things. Like, I can believe like a singer Jedi, but I can't believe it the way they told it.
Yeah.
Like, that's just like directly meant for kids.
Mhm.
I understand that, but they did a lot of things that broke kind of like the rules to their universe.
Mhm.
Just that's the thing I don't like about these stories, is that it's just not really trying to be the universe. It's just doing fan service.
I mean, there were some episodes that were definitely more grounded. I think like the last couple episodes were actually really grounded, and I liked like the last 3. I think
Yeah.
they actually showcased like some stuff within the universe. Like there was one universe where like a clan, and you could see the Japanese influence, but you could see like there was like this clan that ruled this planet that the Empire was just coming to occupy, and then there was like an internal struggle within the family to like whether or not to fight the Empire or to accept them. And you could see like the historical thing because like I think this actually happened in like Japan where like there was a lot of infighting in their own country at one point of whether or not to let outsiders inside their country.
Oh, that was the one where the family adopted that bunny.
Yep.
Bunny girl. Yeah.
The bunny girl.
Oh, and that was one of the things I had a problem with. Every episode, are the Sith that weak? Because some of the Jedi's, they were Padawans, or they were beginning Jedi's, or they just picked up the lightsaber. And
you're forgetting the most important thing that's almost in everything, in every show, movie, or that plot armor. Like I'm pretty sure the first one where you see it is that a little girl that what you got that's delivering a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Not delivering, trying to save her father.
Yeah.
And so, and then like she runs into like this secret Sith meeting with only one Jedi that's doesn't know like that they're Siths.
Yeah.
And then like then that fight breaks out, and then she like overpowers multiple of them. Just kills them.
That was a very what the fuck moment though, when they like all lit their lightsabers up and they were all red.
they're all
I was like, oh no.
It was funny.
Yeah.
It
But
makes sense
then-
that she was able to beat like those two skilled
This-
Yeah, the
Siths.
Siths, yeah. And that's why, and I mean, there was a couple episodes that were like that where the Siths were just weak. I mean, at least in the last one, they kind of explained it was, yeah, he's older, you can't beat age. But
Yeah.
come on, I mean,
But so-
even in the movie, I had a problem when,
It's Finn.
yeah, Finn.
So with that, oh Finn, okay.
Yeah, so Finn basically picks up what's her name's lightsaber and fights
Kylo.
Hilo and
Kylo.
yeah.
Kylo. Well, granted, at that point, Kylo had been like shot a lot.
And also, like this, what the thing they use in Finn's fight with him is that if you're gonna use a katana or like a sword in real life and you have nothing, swing it like it's a baseball. And that's the tip that swordsmen give you when you don't know and you're fighting against somebody like that, and so that's since Finn is physically stronger than Kylo, it makes sense that he kind of just
Just
made him like struggle a
overpowered him.
bit.
Yeah. Especially when
Realistically,
since,
he shouldn't have overpowered. He doesn't have any force.
Yeah. Which is why he did end up losing though.
Yeah,
And then Rey showed up and was like, I'm overpowered now.
yeah. Like since he was physically stronger and he's like bashing the sword on the lightsaber on him, that made sense.
Yeah.
Well, then,
That's kinda
yeah,
look
and
at
then
it in a
Ren
different
was
track.
like really overpowered in those episodes too. Even before she got her training, she never trained.
No.
And-
Well, that's because she's the chosen one.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I just don't like how they do
A lot.
that in these
Well, 'cause
episodes. Is they do that a lot where okay, since they're Jedis, they're just way OP than the Sith. It seems like
Well,
to me.
They are.
Well, it seems I am okay with Jedi being stronger than Sith on average.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing that Star Wars always says is that the light side of the Force is stronger than the dark side.
The thing about pretty sure you told me this that Jedi's the only thing they have to struggle is their emotion. Well, being angry is a constant state where you can
Yeah.
only get angrier.
Yeah.
And so like
being angry is easier than being
calm.
being calm and not being scared.
Yeah.
Trying.
And that's the thing about Jedi is like Siths are weaker. It's just that if they're skilled enough, they could pressure the emotions that will distract the Jedi.
Well, that's
and
what
which
that's
will
what
cause the
happened in
Jedi
that.
to lose.
That's what happened in that last episode where when I was watching it, I was like, oh, he's giving up his Jedihood to go with the Sith guy because of his love for that girl, the princess. Was it the princess in the last
I
episode?
think so.
Yeah, so-
yeah,
And,
or his long like forbidden love or something. Yeah.
yeah, and the Jedi, they're not allowed to have relationships like that. It always goes in failure.
Bad.
Darth Vader.
Man.
So
Look at this. Pachulo. Is Wolf trying to be Tony Stark or what? I don't know. I think he could pull it off if he wanted to, though.
Yeah, I could go Tony Stark. Like that's a good idea.
Yeah. He looks good, Pachulo. It to be true. Think about it, you do really look like Tony Stark from like the first movie, but instead of a suit, you're wearing like a leather jacket. Nice.
Oh yes. I
But
upgraded. Suits are just temporary. They keep you not looking nice for that moment, but jackets are flashy.
Pachulo, no comment with the smirk emoji. All right. I think So what you were saying is closest thing you could compare Visions to was the Animatrix, right?
Yeah, the Animatrix.
I think for Wolf and I, besides there's like the Love and Robots and Death,
which I've
whatever. The other thing that would be closest for us to compare it to would be a while back was the Halo Legends.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those were good stories too.
And that was something that's why I can kind of forgive Star Wars for not following their lore completely, because there were some just way out there like Halo Legend stories. Like, do you remember like the Dragon Ball Z one?
Well, what I mainly remember is the fucking it's just Titan Mantis.
Yeah, but the majority of those Halo Legends episodes, and why it kind of makes me mad with the Visions, is most of them were grounded in the lore. Most of them, not all of them, obviously, but most of them were. And it showed off more of the universe, and that's something they could have done here, is not make them canon yet, but they could have changed them to make them canon in the future if they would have done well.
Definitely.
But you can't really do that with any of these, most of these stories, because then you'd absolutely demolish your franchise. Except for obviously the one episode with the twins. I mean, that one can obviously be canon. Totally.
It can be canon in multiple ways.
Yeah. But
either in my private history, or I'm just
good. But I think that's all we have. That's all I have to say about Star Wars Visions. So it was a cool project. I hope they do more fun stuff like this with Star Wars.
Do you think they're gonna have a season 2 of this, or?
I'm sure. It was popular enough to do so.
Disney has a lot of money. They can throw money anywhere.
But I hope that, like, with seeing continued success like this, they continue to do more fun Star Wars projects, especially with animation. Because someone like Disney, like, that's something I always wanted with Disney Plus, and I think is really good for them, is this is their chance to really just blow people out of the water with like their animated shows. Because like if you look at like what anime in general from Japan is doing, it's super popular and it's eating up most other animation right now. But if Disney wanted to, they could do some amazing stuff if they would just, invest the time into it. Because like so far their live action shows have been great. I mean, you got Mandalorian and such.
Mm-hmm.
And their live action Marvel shows have been good. So I would just like to see them pump more into the animation side of stuff with their Disney Plus shows.
I think they up their ante with a lightsaber game, because now they'll probably have you build regular lightsabers that look like samurai swords now, where they light up.
Well, if you look at the dark saber, it's like an actual edged blade.
Edged blade, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They've opened themselves. That's another thing. If they just start doing more with Star Wars, they can open themselves up to so much merch that I can buy.
But they don't want to.
Well, especially the lightsaber that whoever touches it, it changes into the color that they are.
I can see that, like a mood saber.
Yeah.
Like mood rings, but with a saber.
It makes it sound like not a racist saber, but like a saber like that. What color's your skin tone? Well, that's my color now.
Oh God, Native Americans hold it. What color does it turn?
So the Sith only has red sabers. Wasn't there the dark saber? Is that a Sith saber, or is that just?
No, the dark saber was
Mandalore.
Yeah, it was the dark saber was a saber made by a Mandalorian. And that's why the Mandalorian, when he died, the Mandalorians claimed it to be theirs or whatever, and they went and stole it from the Jedi Temple, and that's why Mandalorians have it now. It's hinted that black sabers are supposed to, so each lightsaber color means something, I guess, and dark saber is supposed to mean, like, the reason it's so rare is because it's supposed to represent someone who focuses primarily on one's own interests and themselves. So like you're more selfish, I guess. Where like white sabers are supposed to be like you serve others before yourself. Also,
Okay,
white
so
sabers are like healed red crystals, but that's another whole thing.
so the dark saber could be a Sith saber. So I would like to see
Good.
more Sith have
Well,
more than just a red saber. Maybe like
well,
a dark red
there
saber or something. Or
the dark red saber.
yeah, or a
But
lighter red.
the reason red sabers are red is because Sith have to artificially make them. They can't get them naturally because I think they might have changed that a little bit in current canon, but it used to be all crystals came from the same planet. So Jedi aren't going to just let Sith go get their crystals, so they had to find ways to make them. But I think now they changed it to that the reason red lightsabers are red is because the crystals are being like cracked and bled. Like the Sith use the Force to like torture them almost. And so, and which is like another thing because like the crystal is supposed to be living things. So when they're bleeding and stuff, that's why they're red. And that's why Sith always have red lightsabers almost.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why when they're healed, they turn white.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so a little fun fact for you guys out there, for those of you who aren't Star Wars nerds like me. These two are probably just like, yeah, okay.
I didn't make you forget.
Yep. Next thing, real quick. Wolf got to play Halo Infinite over the weekend a little bit, or at least play the flight for the current flight. What do you think, Wolf? What was it like?
I didn't get to play big team battle, which I was mainly hoping to do, but Edison wasn't there when I played, and I couldn't play on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll see for this next weekend to see if that is there. But overall, the game is actually nice. Like I like it. I feel like the slide could be a little bit improved. Like I like the more distance, but it feels like you're literally a Spartan sliding. You know.
Yeah, you actually weigh 200 pounds trying to slide on concrete.
Like it isn't Halo 5's that smooth that smooth slide, but it's like I just hope it gets smoother instead of like you can actually you feel like you have a lot of friction against the ground.
Huh.
But sprint doesn't actually feels nice. It's not the worst. Like I know they decrease it, but it's a decent.
How do the power ups feel? Did you get to use the grappling hook or anything?
The grapple is nice.
Do you think it's
Very
game breaking at all, or is it just a nice way to get around the map?
Well, from what I've noticed, I tried like grappling over the map, in which it doesn't let you. There's a sky block.
Okay.
So you can't do that. So you can't do over swings around the map. So not game breaking in that way. It's just very situational.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's obviously if you're doing it right in front of the enemy, they can see you coming. But I can see the tactics behind it and flanking maneuvers.
So do you think it's like it'll just have a really high skill cap?
Yeah.
Like the best of the players will just be fucking gods with it and stuff. And,
definitely. It does have that
I
type
like
of
that.
potential.
I like that
I
stuff.
did not like what they did with Overshield. Instead of it being like the usual green, like lime green, it's now like it's white with what you got a trail that follows you. That makes it look like pretty much. Anytime when you see white, what do you think as an ability?
White, like
With
an
a trail, like a
after shadow trail or whatever, like of me, kind of like the Flash almost when he is.
Yeah, Urena, what do you think when you see like a white with a trail when you're moving?
Yeah, that I'm moving faster than everybody else. A white,
Yeah,
or a yellow, anything white or yellow. If it's in the back of me, I feel like I would be moving faster.
Yeah, you feel like you look from like a third person. You look like you're supposed to be faster, but no, it's overshield. Like your shields are improved, and that's all. But it's white with a trail that follows that makes it look like you're running faster, moving faster.
Did you get to use a speed boost?
No, there's no speed boost.
Not at all in the entire game, or not yet, or
not yet. It's probably that's probably going to be full game or big team battle when that release.
Was there a damage boost?
No.
Active camo?
Yeah, there is. Actually,
What's that like?
remember, what's that? What's the game we played?
Not war. Fucking.
No, it's not second. What's
Hold up.
Fire Team? No,
No.
it's
Crossfire.
Crossfire. Yes.
Yeah.
It's like that. They actually
They actually did it. They
Mm-hmm.
actually. So when you sit still, your active camo gets better.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Well,
that's
it's not
cool.
like to that extent, but it gets better once you're still.
Uh-huh.
But what you got? If you actually like, it stops being camo like for any like sudden movements like that's fast like the usual. But
Yeah.
it's like it's more reactive that way.
Does it? But the active camo looks and feels good.
Yeah, it feels good.
Nice.
It actually looks like active camo.
That's good. How do you think? So if you take your skills from Halo 5, do they translate pretty good in Halo 6?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just gotta get used to the slide. You can't do like slide jumps anymore.
Well, there's no
Oh,
thrust anymore, right?
no, but you
Yeah.
still can. It's just that the slide is more awkward. You gotta
Yeah.
get used to. But
But
the maps are nice and the weapons are better.
well, I heard
They're
the
not.
weapons are just all around good now, right?
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
the shotguns. I'd say there was potential. Like the first shotgun, the bandit shotgun is definitely good. Like the one where not the track, yeah, the tracker one. So one that's
Mhm.
shown to track. That was
Yeah.
good. The bulldog.
The drum magazine shotgun.
Oh,
Does it feel better? Does it feel better in Halo 5 at least?
No,
No,
it's
really?
more. It has range. That's all. In my opinion, like Halo 5 has more of a. It's literally close quarters,
Uh-huh.
and that's where it's best, clearly because it's shotgun. But this one is more it's
Or a mid-range
if you're up
shotgun.
close, 2 shots to kill,
Wow.
and
Is
if
that at
you're
least? Does it feel more consistent at least?
it feels more consistent. But 2 shot to kill is not my favorite thing.
Not a shotgun. At that point, you may as well just have a fucking. Well, you might as well melee them.
It's definitely good. Enemies 4 feet away from you.
Okay.
The hammer. They did change the hammer. It
It's
has
really slow, isn't it?
it's
Like
slow,
with the.
but it has more range.
Okay.
And that's how they balance it. And I say good, like yeah, it's good. It's a good balance. You just got to get used to.
How about the sword?
Not in the game yet.
Okay. Do you think custom games are going to be fucking amazing with this game?
Definitely. But the thing that they added was what shockwave? I forget what the ability called, but that shockwave, like you pretty much attach something to your gauntlets.
Oh,
and,
like the reflector or whatever.
yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
It can reflect grenades, not bullets that still hits you, but and also players and
Huh.
rockets. I believe rockets can also be reflected.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's really
that's cool. That'll make fucking fighting explosions good because like if in Halo 5 when there was an explosive weapon and you were on a close quarter map, there was nothing you could do.
yeah.
You came around the corner. Oh, I'm dead. Goodbye. So that's cool that they actually have some like more counterplay
But yeah,
to
the
power
hammer's
weapons.
definitely gotten the nerf/buff. You can you remember those traits you could do in like older Halo ones where you can just punch back and trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, and pretty much you can just kill them before they even finish swinging.
So you need to really time your swing now.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like a fucking cause that was the one reason like if you had a sword, you could never beat the gravity hammer unless you like Spartan charge with them. Is it did the collide effect, but since they're like the added gravity hammer effect went off, it would still kill you. So
Yeah.
I got Reno's just like, yes, Halo. I remember Halo 1.
I played the original.
When is Halo supposed to be coming up?
December 8th.
Yeah.
And I will be streaming that pretty much every day when that happens.
That means I will be streaming it.
But It's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be fun. I'm really excited for that game.
It's definitely
It should,
a lot smoother than I expected.
well,
But
I hope so.
I say customization where they lost their opportunity I've seen the body scale. I forget what it's called, but that like where you can change the body type. Body
Yeah.
type. That's what's. They lost potential in that. It doesn't. There's no female or male genders. It's just waist, like how you want your waist. So
So
you go from thick, medium. Oh no, yeah, thick, medium, and then small.
so
That's all.
you can't be a female or male Spartan anymore.
I didn't see any options for that.
I'm sure they'll add it in. I did think I saw something reading about that. Is like how they're gonna make it so like the body shape difference isn't going to like be there as a parent or something.
Well, that's
Rip them Spartan booties. So
yeah, but
yeah.
I want them to do more of the body type to be an actual body type like a scale.
Hmm.
Clearly, we're not gonna have fat, so you can remove that. But
That's
something
body
that
shaming, Wolf.
so
I know, right?
come at me.
So are they gonna have classes and stuff where you could pick, or
No.
is it just straight?
Well, no, well, I think what you're talking about is armor kits, and that's we don't know anything about that yet.
Oh, okay.
They'll have armor customization, but usually, at least in the last few Halo games, there's been no added buffs to what armor you have. It's all just cosmetic.
Yeah, but the thing that they're introducing is it's not armor kit, it's armor core. Armor core is that thing. It's something that's pretty much it's like a I'm not sure. I'm guessing it's a class feature, but it's not in a flight.
Hmm.
So
That'll
that'll be
be
in the whole game release thing.
that'll be interesting to see because it has to be something worth like because I know they're going to have their battle passes, but there's going to be something that they're going to need like worth grinding for. That's not just cosmetics. I think.
Oh yeah, the battle pass. I don't like how you slowly level up from that.
Yeah, well, that's another I guess the only way you can level up in battle passes now is going to be through like daily challenges.
Yeah, daily challenges and weekly.
Yeah, but it's not from completing games. Like completing a game gives you no XP towards leveling that up. It's all
Well,
through. So if
yeah,
you
it doesn't
go,
give you game, but the killing people and all that does.
yeah, yeah, but let's just say you have a weekly challenge that, oh, you have to use a rocket launcher to get a kill. That
Yeah.
means you're constantly going to have to be getting that rocket launcher to get those kills. Versus, and then once all your challenges are done, now you're just screwed till the next day. So that doesn't reward constant playing.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they have something else to grind for, which I guess we'll see. But as for leveling up your battle pass, you could play 5 times as much at like I could play 5 times as much as Reno, but as long as Reno gets his dailies done,
Then I'm
you'll be exactly where I'm at in the battle pass. So my time and effort into their game isn't rewarded. So
So are they
I guess
gonna
we'll see what
have like vehicles and stuff, and you can go into the
Definitely, it's
vehicles, just
Halo.
kind of
yeah.
like the old ones where you go into the Warthog or the Viper.
Yeah, that's what Wolf was trying to do was big team battle.
Oh, okay.
But they didn't have it, I guess, or it's going to be next weekend, I think.
Probably they didn't have it ready.
Could you
But
customize those?
Yeah, you
they
can.
added. This is, sorry, go on.
You can put skins on those vehicles, like vehicles and weapons. And
Yep. And this is the first Halo that they're doing that too. Is that you can actually like customize your vehicles?
Are they gonna let you like put more armor or better guns on it or anything like that, or
No.
is it
No,
just
no.
all cosmetic looking?
Everything that's customizable, from what I can tell, or at least that you can unlock through money, is just cosmetic. There's no like upgrades like that. I don't know what exactly this armor core thing's going to be like, but I doubt it will really affect. Unless I'm pretty sure they'll probably have like a specific game mode because I highly doubt that will actually affect like Slayer and Big Team Battle because that was a big problem that they've had in the past with like not even just 3v3 but Bungie with like Halo Reach and Halo 4 is people, even though I think me and Wolf prefer, I think Wolf and I like this about those games is you had armor abilities that made the gameplay very unique based on how you want to play. You could start off with active camo, a jetpack. You could have a drop shield, but no one liked it because with Halo, it's supposed to be a perfectly balanced game, meaning everyone at the beginning of the match starts on the same playing field. You have same guns, same abilities, same amount of health, same speed, and the only way to get an advantage is to outplay your opponent. That's where the rocket launcher is out on the map. You have to beat the enemy team to it if you want to get that
so
advantage.
You have to go to a certain spot to get power ups and.
Yeah, and people. So something like like this. What was it called? Armor core.
Yeah, armor core.
If that armor core does give like speed boosts or buffs or whatever, that's going to have to be its own game mode because that. I mean, that sounds like just another version of having like the class system that people hated in the past. And so we'll have to see how they handle that. But I don't know. It'll be a fun game regardless. Like Halo's always just fun to play. Even if the multiplayer isn't the greatest, which I think it will be, but we will always have its custom games, its Forge, and its campaign, which us three will have to wait 3 months to play together, but
why they're not coming out with co-op quickly?
at launch it's only going to be a single player campaign.
Oh, okay.
For some reason. So until it's 3 months, the first. So our we probably won't do a let's play of that till like 3 months after because I would prefer to. I mean, I'll probably play it by myself, but I don't think I'll be recording it by myself. I'd rather do a
Co-op
with
stream.
these two. Yeah, because that's the fun part about Halo is the co-op, and even in the campaign, co-op campaign, especially in this, it's gonna be an open world campaign. Like we might do some videos and stuff, like showing off some stuff, but we'll see when time comes.
Well, if you want to see early Let's Plays, Rad Brad is always guy.
Yep. Rad Bad's your man if you want that. If you want a good single player, let's play.
So do you think they're gonna incorporate like item pickups and stuff in the story mode? Or not
for sure.
Not item pickups, but like, special stuff
like Easter eggs and stuff.
The people who like to collect things in games.
Yeah, I mean, they've already confirmed that when you start in an area, you're going to have your main like objective. Like it's going to be clear where you have to go, but on your way there, there's going to be a Marine squad that needs your help. Right? And you can choose to go help them, right? Or you can just continue on your mission. And if you choose to go help the Marine squad, you'll get something out of it. And it'll help you later on, but you won't be necessarily punished for not doing it. So they encourage
you're not bound to those missions.
Nope. It's completely just a kind of open world. And they said the way they set it up is that they encourage exploration, but if for some if you're one of those person that just wants to play through the main story and get it done, just to see the main story, you can do it. It's just you're gonna be missing out on some like side stuff. But
well, I mean, and will they have like collectibles like they had on Doom where you could find those little
toys and stuff,
the little dolls and toys and things like that? Are they
definitely?
Yeah,
they did that in the last few games.
Yeah, Halo 5 had what were they, terminals?
Intos.
Intos.
Under Intos.
Yeah.
And then in Halo 5, they also had they did something different, which is make the skulls collectibles.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think they had collectible skulls in the other games too.
Well, no.
I like in Chief Collection they did.
Which I might go back and play those games because I played.
Chief Collection, I remember it just being like, you had them right away.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, but you can still find them. You can still find the skulls throughout the map. But anyway, you're saying, Reno?
I said I might go back and play the old games, maybe if you guys want to stream that with me, because I think a couple of them are still co-op.
They're all co-op.
They're all co-op. Yeah. So I played the first one through already with my son, but I was thinking about playing the other ones through. Again, so.
Well, maybe for Halloween, me and you could do my tradition of, I call it Halloween, but I played through all the Halo games.
All right.
Halo 1 and 2 are only 2-player games or 2-player campaigns, so.
Okay.
So Halo 3, Wolf could join us. Halo 4, Reach, 5. I don't think. Usually, I play through the Halo Wars campaigns, but I don't think I don't think that might be your forte.
What you saying? He doesn't like strategy games?
The guy can't bother to change out his armor in AFK. You think he can be bothered to manage an entire army of troops?
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right. Well, look forward to that, guys. We'll probably have a bunch of Halo content coming out in the next few months or so. And lastly, the most important thing we've heard last week. I'm sure Chulo is also our big fan who is in the audience. He's very happy to hear this. Mario movie. Right? The most important announcement this week, right?
Yeah.
This is the movie we've all wanted, right?
So the last Super Mario movie came out in 1993, starring Bob Hoskins as Mario and John. I don't know how to say his last name. Leguizamo as Luigi.
Look, Payne. We don't talk about that movie.
But
that movie.
This one is going to be an animation movie. Right. So, and it's going to come out in December 21st, 2022, with Chris Pratt playing Mario and Jack Black playing Bowser.
Okay, that I can get behind. I can get Jack behind some Jack Black.
But the thing is about Chris Pratt, like he doesn't make sense. He's a good actor, but he doesn't make sense for Mario.
Hey Chulo, I bet you could do some mean Mario cosplay. Or some what's the opposite? Wario?
Yeah.
Yeah, some Wario cosplay. But yeah, I don't. It kind of makes me mad because, like, if I was going to have Nintendo make a movie, right, of one of their franchises, I want a Zelda movie. God damn it!
Yeah.
Where the fuck's my Zelda movie? Fuck Mario. Like, I get it. Mario's good. He's a great guy. But come on, Zelda would make such a better movie.
Yeah, but this is going to be based towards more the kids.
I know.
So
I'm sure it'll be great. It's very like.
Well, it looks like it's more of a Mario Kart type movie too, because Donkey Kong's going to be in it. Seth Rogen's playing Donkey Kong.
Man, this has some good actors.
Anna Taylor will be playing Princess Peach. Charlie Day will be playing Luigi. So.
Well, it sounds like all these characters are just. It's just the Mario universe. What? Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be. I don't know what the story is going to be. Is Mario trying to save Peach? Is Daisy going to be in it too?
Nah, they're gonna do a realistic story where he's, I'm pretty sure you've seen the meme where the shrooms are, the mushrooms are shrooms. He's just high all the time.
Yep. He's just a high plumber in the sewers. Huh. That's Mario does a lot for a plumber. Top 10 underappreciated jobs. Plumbers. They work on pipes all day, save princesses from fire breathing.
Then explore their pipes.
Freaking Mario. Is there any other Nintendo? Oh, what's that?
Sonic.
Metroid?
Oh,
Metroid. I don't think they've ever made a movie of it.
No.
a show or
That would
movie,
be a
or
good one.
talk about them strong female leads, huh?
Well, the thing is that when society wants female leads, they choose to replace a male character.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
like
they
the
do.
next Thor.
Mean Thor girl.
Well, Jane.
Miss Thor, Captain Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's so many characters that could be chosen as, a good female lead. Wonder Woman was an obvious one.
And
Flash
Yeah,
was
well-
Wonder Woman was a
definitely-
good movie, the first one.
Yeah, but she's an obvious good female lead. But like, Metroid would be a nice one. Like that, definitely good. That'd be a nice movie.
I think we need a more accurate original Wonder Woman. One that loses her power when she's,
Oh, the
tied up by a
the
man.
original Wonder Woman.
Yeah, the original.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else is gonna agree with that.
It's so funny that Wonder Woman is like such a stance on like woman empowerment before her origins are so not. If only people knew. It's so bad.
We need a Miss America Chavez movie.
Yes. We will full-heartedly support that. We will stand in line for her movie.
Two things that society quote unquote needs. Gay relationship
Yes.
and a female lead. She
Yep.
has gay parents, lesbian parents. And
And she's thick as fucking. I don't know.
I guess Mark,
Yeah, there's nothing thicker than her.
yeah, she's a good independent woman. And she's also Hispanic.
Yeah, apparently.
She's
Because being born from an alien planet made her Hispanic.
Yes.
And she punches perfectly shaped stars in concrete. Or anything, actually. But anyway, guys, so I think that's about all we got for this week, right? For our podcast.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, next week, Reno and I will be doing a quick little review. That was epic. We'll be doing a quick little review of Aliens. We have it done finally. We just have to play. We want to get a good review of the Horde mode, and then we'll discuss it next week. 7 Deadly Sins, the final season, the second half is out. We'll discuss that next week as well. Obviously the What If we'll be discussing, and the Batman comic when it updates. And we'll
Hell yeah.
yeah. But yeah, we'll see what else comes up with this next week. But those are going to be the main things to look forward for next week, guys. And after we're done with this stream, we're going to take a little break, and then we're going to be streaming the game Origami. Is it Origami? Is that how you pronounce it? Origami
I'm
2?
assuming it's Origami.
Origami?
Yeah.
Yeah, Origami.
Yeah.
So we'll be streaming that today. That's the big plan. We're going to be trying to stream a lot more this week. We have a lot more free time, at least for me and Reno. Wolf is about the same, but he's just sitting around waiting on us. until next, or I guess till later, but as of now, our weekly podcast. Till next week, guys. I'm Spatial Hornet.
I'm Reno.
I'm WOLF. That's it.
Okay, and our douchebag edgelord over there, Wolf Striker.
Since when am I the edgelord?
I wonder why, Mister. You want to put those glasses back on?
I'm just cool.
Okay. Anyway, guys. Until next time.